Hello everybody, Sujaya Chaturvedula here. So, today I would like to discuss about what are some top 5 reasons why people do not or actually cannot live their life up to their true potential. You see, we all have a lot of potential within us, but we rarely use it. Our mind is a whole lot of energy, is a whole source of energy, but we rarely put it to use. We are 95% to 98% of our day goes by in autopilot mode. We don't know why we are doing what we are doing. We don't know why we are thinking the way we are thinking. We don't know why we ended getting that outcome, whatever we've got. We don't realize that what is coming in our mind, what we are putting in our mind is actually giving us the outcome. So let's discuss what are the top 5 reasons why people do not and cannot live their life up to their true potential. Point number 1, people keep worrying about petty issues. So like something's not working out, or something's over at home, or some conflict has happened between like maybe 3 days back or 4 days back, and we're still worrying about it, or something that's not very important in the long term, but we just keep pondering over it, like we're just feeding a negative thought, feeding and feeding and feeding until it does harm to us. It's already doing harm to us and we're still succumbing to that. So that is the first thing. Second thing is judging too much or jumping to conclusions. Like, even if there's nothing harm that has happened to us, around us, or from the environment, or from your fellow family member, or from your fellow friend, just because they've told something about you, or they've just spoken something about you, the mind immediately goes into a fight or flight mode. You either fight it out saying, why did that person tell that, or what was running in that person's mindset that the person told about me or spoke about me in such manner, or you just run away from it. So again, we are simply jumping to conclusions, and then we keep judging whatever we see around us. Like there's something that you don't like, then you immediately say, oh, how disgusting, or something like that. I mean, you keep judging if something is right or wrong. You keep judging if something is good or bad. Do we know as a person if something is good or bad? Is there a universal definition for the term good and bad? Is there a universal definition for the term right and wrong? Do you think these have a universal definition, or they have a perspective meaning, a perspective definition? So if you see there are like 2 people or more than 2 people involved, each one is right according to his own perception. There is never a universal definition of saying right or wrong, unless there is a physical damage or physical hurt that's happening in an argument between 2 people, or more than 2 people. Each one is right according to his own perceptions, because each one thinks according to his own perception. That is again based on his belief system, his past experiences, the past life experiences, and the level of judgment, or the level of acceptance that he has to the society or to the fellow member. So it's this again, judging something as right and wrong, and then pondering over it, and then making our own conclusions doesn't serve us any good. It just kills our time. It mainly kills our mental energy, and it is not at all fruitful for our spiritual energy. Let's go to the third point. The third point is spending too much time thinking about or talking about others. This is another thing that usually many people keep doing it over social media, over phones, or over in person contact, in person. So whenever we are talking, again, we are rarely mindful of what we are talking. We are either gossiping, we are either talking about who did what, or why that person did that thing, or what's going on in the news, or why did the prime minister give this judgment, or why is that government acting it this way, whatever is it. See, you want to be aware of the news, you can be aware of the news, but we need not get into such a detailed argument or discussion, again leading to judgment, leading to blaming and shaming of others, and at the end of it, some of us might feel guilty, saying that we've just wasted like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of our time gossiping about others. So if you're actually feeling guilty, or if you've actually noticed yourself doing this, then that's an achievement for you, because hardly anyone even realizes that they're doing it. Hardly anyone even realizes that they're spending their mental energy in negative things, in negative situations, and that again drains our mental energy. That doesn't serve us. That doesn't serve us in long term. Then the fourth reason why people do not and cannot live their life up to their true potential is that they spend too much time again thinking about what others think of them. It could be how they should be acting in a certain situation so that they will please others. It could be how they should be how they should be behaving, or how they should be dressing up, or how they should be answering others' questions, or how they should be, whatever it is. See, if you're mindful about doing your act, you should be also mindful if that act is really coming from within you. If you're just a people pleaser, and if you just want to do things so that you are in the good name, on the good books of other people, again, it doesn't serve you any good. It doesn't serve you any good as long as you are not mindful whether it's coming from within you, from deep within you. Then let's move on to the fifth reason. Fifth reason is creeping over past hurts. So we've all had many life changing experiences, or many sad experiences, many hurtful incidents, many bad experiences. All of us have. That's common. That's what life gives us. Life gives us experiences so that we learn something out of it. And to be specific, life gives to that person, to that specific person, that specific experience only because there is something in that experience for that person to learn. You see, your experience is different from my experience. Why? Because you had that experience, because your consciousness, or your level of understanding, or your mind, or you as a being should be learning something out of your experience, and I should be learning something about my experience. So again, we all have different experiences. Only when you understand, reason out what has happened in your past, and understand or reason out why that has happened, what was the perception behind it. And again, when you are understanding, it doesn't mean you're judging, or you're labeling, or you're shaming, or you're blaming either other person or you yourself. You're not doing any of these. You're just reasoning out. You're becoming aware of what has happened. You are becoming aware of what changes it has brought to you, and you are becoming aware of how you can go to the better stage, how you can grow out of it, how you can learn something from it and grow out of it. That's the way ahead. That is why you've had these experiences in the first place. So these are the 5 reasons. There could be many, but I just summed them up into 5 reasons because of which people do not and cannot live up to their true potential. Whenever you minimize your mental energy towards these negative things, or towards to ponder around these negative thoughts, you are more charged up mentally, you are more charged up spiritually, and you can focus on the big things, the big things that ultimately unleash your true power, and then you can take back your power to yourself. So if you think this is a good stuff and you would like to learn more about this, if you would like to unleash your true potential and create an online business around you, do join this Facebook group that I have given in the description. The name is the Holistic Success Club, and meet you there. Thanks for listening. Bye.